Recording start. Guys, chapter number 10, configuring and securing SSH. Okay. Guys, in this chapter, we have to learn about the SSH that's we call the open shell. That's we call the remote system. One system to another one connect. Okay. Just what is open shell? Open shell. What is open SSH? What is the meaning of that? Okay, open SSH implement the open shell. Open shell, it means to say the secure cell. The SSH protocol, the Reddit Enterprises Linux system mainly at the communication between the two system in a encrypted form. For an example, if I just go to with the help of authentication, the first one system to another one, we have to do SSH. In this chapter, we have to do SSH from the two types, password based authentication and the second one key based authentication. Now I want to show you something with the help of diagram here. For an example, this is my client machine. Got it? Yeah, this is my client machine and this is my server machine. Suppose that we have a two machines. I just want to firstly SSH do client to server. Okay, I just give it the name. For an example, here's my client and this is my server. Okay, now I just want to connect client to server. Firstly, I have to ping to check my server machine is on or not. Let me know. There is a command, the command ping and the IP of server and host name of server. Okay, ping with the IP and the host name of server, doesn't matter the IP of host name. Okay, the both are working very well. Now if for an example my server responding me well and good like that, it's give it to me the positive answer. Yeah, it is. Okay, due to this I am able to connect to do SSH with the help of that. Now I just requested to do SSH from my client machine to server. For an example like that, SSH root at the rate server. Okay, the IP of server and the host name doesn't matter. I just give it the server and the IP. For an example, 192.168.0 like that. Okay, it is no way. Okay, now after doing SSH, it's asked me for the password. Okay, whose password? The root's password. Guys, just understood this part. Root at the rate server, it means to say that I just want to log in my server machine as a root. Okay, if you think, if you want to do, I just want to log in a server machine with a particular user like Harry, Natasha and all anything else, you have to put here the name, the user, and after that you are able to go in it with that user. Now the machine asks me for the password of root of server's machine.
Mr. SSH Harry at the server, right?
What?
If I want to pick,
If you want to like a Harry, the as such Harry at the rate server. Yeah, it is. Roots password you have to give. Okay, after giving the roots password, the SSH connection will be completely connected. Okay, in a client shell, you will get the access of server. Okay, in this machine, all the works on server. It means to say that the machine is client, but in a terminal, this is a server. Okay, you want to do anything on the server machine, you are able to do that. Is that clear? This is a password based authentication, guys. Is that clear?
yes, sir.
Okay, now second thing is here we have to see here the key based authentication. In the key based authentication, there it is. I want to show you something like that. The
Like
all the
OTP type,
what
OTP type, sir.
OTP type, not at all. Don't worry. The key-based authentication I will show you. Don't worry. For example, firstly, we have to ping as well as he is responding, and after that, I want to do SSH. But before the SSH, on that condition, he didn't ask me for the password. On that condition, we have to do something. Okay, I have to generate a key on my client machine. Whose machine? My client's machine's key. And after that, I have to send this key on the server. Okay, with the help of command, I will show you. Don't worry about that in the session. Okay, this key we have to copy it from there and paste on my server machine. Okay, my server know very well the key of client. If I just trying to connect to do SSH root at the rate server, on that condition my server machine easily access my client. It means to say that they both are making connection without a password, because of we know very well regarding the key. So that's why it is. Got it? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got it, sir.
Okay, now that's a good. Now these process we have to do with the help of machines. Okay, on that condition we have to know very well we have our two machines, the server and client. Doesn't matter, they both are same, guys. Don't worry about that. They both are same machine, they both are same configuration. Okay, but IP is different to connect it. To do this practically, you have to have you have a two machines according to me, and after it you are able to do that. Oh, okay, okay. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Yeah, it's working. LVM and the shared server. Okay, let me do one thing. Actually, I'm just doing the troubleshooting, guys. Here, because I get it. Don't worry. Done. Now I just want to ping firstly my server machine, and after that I just want to create it. PING ping SERVER server. Enter. Yeah, it's working very well. Now on that condition I have to do SSH root at the rate server. It's asked me yes. Okay. Okay, just press enter. Now here, as we see with the, this is the password based authentication, so that's why it's asked me for the password. I just give it to the Red Hat password, and with the help of that password I am access the server. Is that clear, guys? As you see, hello.
So why we configure both the IP of host name and I
For
put.
to doing the host name ping, for an example, as I say here, I just want to do SSH through the host name only. That is not configured in a meaning in a same domain. So that's why I have to firstly configure that part, and after that I'm able to do. Okay, what is your requirement? Your requirement is that, for an example, if you want to not know from the doing like that, you are able to do from there also like that. It's working very well. Now you will get the server. Got it?
Yes, sir.
On that condition, I have to do that part. Guys, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now that's a good thing. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shivani, are you understanding or not?
So this point, right?
Yeah, this point, the
Yes,
SSH.
sir. Yes, sir. I got it.
Okay, now that's a good thing. Now here, with the help of Control D, we are able to log out. Okay. We have to connection drop with the help of Control D. There is the key Control D. Yeah, the connection close. Log out. I am back to my console machine. Okay. If I just log in again, just ask me for the password, Red Hat, and after that I am able to see. This is my client machine, but in the client machine, I am able to log in with my server and any kind of, as you see here, if config, this is my IP, if host name server.example.com, got it. And now here I just want to see cat/etc password, and here these users I have: Harry, Varun, Natasha, Rahul, Shami, Umar, Apache, Aditi, like that. Okay. If I just do Control D, I am back to my client machine. As you see, cat/etc password. Now here, as you see, the different users, there is no any users in this machine at all, right? That is the thing. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's a good thing. Now here I just want to do SSH without password. How to do that? Firstly, I have to create my machine's key. How to do? Like that. There's a command SSH keygen. Just press enter. It's generate a key. The generating the public and private RSA key, for example, where it is /root/dot/sshid.rsa. Okay. In that directory, I will find my key. Just enter empty same faces. Yeah, I generated my key. Okay. I generated my client machine's key on my client machine. Got it? That's it. Where I was found, I have to go cd.ssh in it and ll. There it is, my RSA key id.pub here, unknown host also. Just cat id public key, and as you see here, this is my public key generated on my machine. Yeah, SSH RSA, the encrypted, and there's a root @client.example.com. This is my client machine's key, and this key I have to copy it on server with the help of that command. Okay, SSH copy id -i for the case insensitive /root dot ssh id rsa.pub, where I just want to copy it on server root at the rate, sorry, root at the rate server. Okay,
So
root,
we can't do copy with the help of command CP.
not at all. No, no, with the help of CV we didn't do that part. We are copying my one machine to another one. I just copied the SSH key by client machine to server. On
In this here,
how to
the
what
copy ID is a command.
copy? Yeah, SSH copy ID is a command, and -i is for the case insensitive. Doesn't matter capital or small, it will pick up. Slash root dot, that is that my source where I my file, and this is my destination where I just want to do it. Just press enter. First time it's asked me for the password, red hat, and after that it's copied. As you see here, the number of one key added. As you see,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Now, if you want to see the same ID in the server, how you will see that?
What?
If you want to see this ID in the server,
IP in the
where
server? I didn't understand. Can you please again?
if you want to see this same ID in the server, how you will see that?
If you want to same ID in the server, it means to say
See,
that to generate the this IP in the server and after that copy it server to client.
hmm,
Yeah, it is. Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now just do one thing, and after that, if I just want to, okay. Now here the SSH root at the rate ver. No need to passwords. As you see here, guys. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is the key-based authentication, as you see here, the guys. Okay. That is the thing, the SSH open shell securing one machine to another one we are able to do. And now I am on my server machines. I am able to do anything. With the help of that, we are able to manage the 5 to 10 servers manually. How it is manually? It means to say that we have to do SSH. For an example, I have 5 laptops, but are different places. But now I have only one. I just want to do some work on my laptop number 2. How can I? I just do SSH on the second machine, and I am able to do all the works on my second laptop and third laptop, fourth laptop, as well as per the my requirement. That is the thing. Got it, guys? This is the thing to it. Got it? Hi, all guys clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this is
Yes, sir.
okay. This is a open SSH. Okay, we have to do examination. In examination, we have to do all the questions through the SSH. Accepted first question. Firstly, we have to configure the IP with the help of NMCLI. Don't worry, this is our the 12th chapter. We will also learn about that part. Don't worry. Yeah, this is the thing. Guys, understood? And now I'll show you something here. For an example, here. Um, where is my key? Which one I had copied here? There. Yeah, as you see here, the known host and the authorized key. Just cat authorized key. As you see here, this is my key, client at the rate example.com. Got it, guys? Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, this is my key, which one I had generated on my client machine. I copied on my server's machine. That is my key. And what is in a host? What is in a known host? Guys, in a known host, the system said that we know very well about this machine. That is our the known host machines. Now it didn't, because with the help of IP, as you see here, this IP we know very well and this IP we know very well. So known host, it means to say first time you have to do SSH, there is a yes or no option, as you see here. Okay, in the starting that option would be choose on there. I added in a known host machines, we know very well about this IP, it's a known. On that condition it will do it. Is that clear, guys? Now you are able to do SSH one machine to another one. Yeah. Hello. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now guys tell me, and now I just from the logout control D and I am back to my server machine. And my server machine, I just want to do SSH from the server to client. And you said, and you will say how to do that part. Okay. Firstly, if I just check out if config 7, it means to say the 8. Okay, just me. Let me do one thing. They all are defined. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah. Okay. Now here guys, tell me, I just want to do SSH server to client. How can I do that? First thing, what we have to do? Anyone guys? We just perform this practical. Hello guys. My requirement is that I just want to do SSH server to client. How can I do that? Guys, you don't know?
So first we need to ping to client is that whether it is connected or not.
Okay. Yeah, it's responding very well. Good. And the second step?
Generating the key. No.
Firstly, we have to do the password based authentication, and after that, we will do ASCII based.
SSH
Username,
root @ and IP name.
not that's we call the host name, not IP name.
Sorry, host name.
Yeah. After putting the password, I am able to get my client machine on my server. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How can I log out from there?
Control D.
D.
Yeah, it is. Good thing. Now I just want to do SSH in the key based authentication. How can I do that?
So first of all, we copy that.
First of all, we copy what?
No.
So first we will create the key here on
Yeah.
server.
Okay. What is the command to do that?
Command not remember.
Guys, Linux is all play on the commands. SSH
Happen copy, happen ID.
ID -I can sensitive, then
Path source of that where we will
very
put.
good, very good, very good. That is the command. Shivani, it is right or not? Let
Uh,
me know.
Sir, maybe right because I don't know. Like I forgot what was the command.
Not at all. This is the command to copy the key. Firstly, we have to generate the key with the help of SSH. Keygen. There's a very small command, guys. SSH keygen.
A
That's it.
keygen.
Key, it means to say the key. G gen, it means to say the generate. SSH keygen. With the help of that, I am able to generate my key. Yeah, I generated. Now I am able to copy it from there. Okay, how can I do that? That is the command SSH.
Copy ID SSH RSS
And where I just want to copy it.
client.
Okay, it's asked me for the password here. I just give it the password, and after that one key added, and now I am able to do SSH with the help of password based, not a without password. It is.
Client.
Yeah, it's working very well. That's a good thing. Guys, you have to create two machines, and after that you are able to do that. Okay,
Yes, sir.
is that clear, guys? They all are. Lalit, is that clear or not? Let me know. Hello. Okay, guys.
So if I want to connect with users, just show me that how it will do.
If you want to connect the user, which machine? Choose your.
In client, sorry, in server machine.
From server machine to
user, client user.
okay, server machine to client here. Firstly, I have to do the control D now. This is my server. Your requirement is that there is a one user with the name of anything else. Let me.
Heavy, right?
Okay.
Heavy.
And I just want to everything is clear, Lalit. Okay, now that's a good thing. Now here, firstly, I have to check it some users.
Password.
As you see here, there's a lots of users. I just took the Harish and Aditi. Anything else, guys? Umar, Shami, Rahul, Natasha. There's a lots of users. Arun.
So this is user of a pass server, no? Server machine,
These
no?
are the users of server.
Yeah, but I have to connect with the client user.
What?
But I have to connect with the client user, sir, not with
Oh,
server
okay,
user.
don't worry about that. I will show you. Let me just a minute. Yes, Kunal, your requirement is that from that. Okay, let me do one thing. This is my client machine, and your requirement is no way. I will show you that. Now, firstly, I have to create a one user USC or user mad. Okay, I just give it the password. Oh,
PS pass WD.
yeah. Firstly, I have to su switch user hyphen Harry, not Harry Kunal. Okay, now Kunal, tell me what is your requirement?
So my requirement is that suppose I mean server. I mean server. So go to server first.
Okay, firstly,
Yeah.
okay, now I
Now I
am.
have to connect with the user of client, means the client user in the server.
Okay, I understood. For an example, your requirement is that, sir, you are the server or you want to log in a client machine as a Kunal, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, don't worry about that. This is a SSH. Okay, KUN.
SSS,
What happened?
SSR.
Oh, okay, got it. Kunal at the rate client. It's asked me for the Kunal's password. I just give it the password. Now I am a Kunal on my client machine, as you see here, guys.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Now we can do anything as
Not
a
at
client.
all anything. I am the normal user. I have not have a privilege to do anything. I'm a normal Kumal user, as you see. It's a dollar sign. It's a normal user. It's a
Yeah.
PWD, present work directory, home Kunal. Got it?
If we will give the permission of
Sudo.
sudo,
Yeah,
sudo.
on that condition, it will do anything. If Kunal has a sudo's permission, on that condition, he will do anything.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's a good thing. Is there any questions, guys? Let me know. Hello. Hello, guys. Is there any questions? Let me know. No? Okay. Okay, guys, can we start the what happened?
One
What
question.
happened? Is there any question?
Then you have just given example of host name. How we will get the correct host name of any server or any client? This is our host name.
What I didn't understand.
You have given a host name 19 IP type.
Yeah, in
If,
the
if,
at the
if I
host.
don't if I don't know any host name of any server machine or client machine, then
Not at all in this condition you are able to do. Don't worry about that. You have to put the IP. Okay. IP and hostname the both. As a diagram, I will to show you on that here. I will show you the IP as well as hostname too on that condition. Okay. Don't worry. You are able to do through the IPs also and the hostname also. Okay. Next question, guys. Okay. Is there any questions? Guys, there's no. Okay, now let's do one thing, guys. There's a one configuration files also. I will show you what is this configuration file and why it is look like that. Let me. Yeah, guys, there is a one configuration file with the name of SSH. Okay, configuration file server side. Okay, now here the vim slash @c sshd ssh underscore and config. In this configuration file, as you see one thing here, guys, let me search out where it is. Not at all, I didn't search this file. Yeah, sssd underscore conf. That is the configuration file. Now here, as you see, that is the line, the root permit root login, it is yes. It means to say if your machines there is a permit root login, you are able to do login as a user. But if I hit the no one can be able to come in my machine as a root. Got it? It's a very important configuration, as you see. Is that clear, guys?
So repeat again, sir.
Okay. For an example, as we see here, the first time I am easily able to log in with my root at the rate server like that. Yeah, it is. But in a configuration file, if I just see, if I just show you the permit root login is yes. Okay. On that condition, if I just use the no, okay, then no one can able to log in my machine with my root user through the SSH.
Okay.
This is the root permit, yes or no. That is a very important configuration file. And as we
So
see
not
in the
even admin.
not at admin, it means to say from the client's root wants to connect the server's root, as you can see.
Yes, sir.
Okay, not at all, no one, because of the different machines now, so that's why it is. Okay, the last, as they say, the default checkbox, it means to say that the authorized key file dot ssh underscore authorize underscore key in that file. Your requirement is that no, I just want to replace the place, I just want to make that file in another place. You want to do from here, this one, you are able to change the name also, you are able in the place also. Okay, that is the important configuration file of ssh. Now I hope you guys, you all are very well do ssh from one machine to another one securely, right?
Yes.
Is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, that's a good thing. Now after the 10th chapter, I just want to start the 13th chapter. Guys,
Why, sir?
why? Because of there's a something, for an example, there is a log and one network configuration, but the 13th chapter already it's totally depend on the SSH. The 10th
Okay.
chapter, on that condition there's a float. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, can we start the 13th chapter now? What happened, guys? Hello. Hello, I didn't hear anything, guys. Yes, Kunal, what?
Will we start tomorrow, sir? Next chapter?
Tomorrow, as it depend on you guys. Shivani, Vishal, Lalit.
We will do
So I,
practice discussion.
What, Shivani? You?
So I think we have time. We can
Yeah, it
start right
is.
now.
It is. It is. That's why I'm telling you. Guys, don't worry. We just do one topic, two topic. It is okay because we have a time, guys. Okay, just little bit, and after that we will do tomorrow. Okay,
Okay.
don't worry.
Yes, sir.
Now, guys, I will show you something. This is our the 13th chapter. Okay, archiving and transferring the file. It means to say that how to make an archive. Archive, what does the meaning of archive? Archive is just like a zip files, guys. Tar. That's we call, there's a command tar to compress the data. Okay, to extract at the time of use. Okay, that's we call the tar. And in this chapter we have to, there's the three topics: tar, transferring file with the help of remotely SSH, just we call SCP, SFTP, and the last one synchronized rsync. Okay, these are the three topics in it. The tar, how to do the tar, how to create in the tar file, these types of things. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, there's a command tar to make an archive to compress the data for the backups and all. For an example, I just want to the backup of log of Kunal's machine. I just said that Kunal, send me the logs of your, and the Kunal make a tar of log file, and after that he is able to share me, he is able to transfer me. Okay, that is the tar, guys. In a tar there's a some commands I will show you, and the compression, like -c for the create, -x for the extract, remember guys these things, and -t for the list, -v for the verbose, and -f for the file. Okay, now there's a something out, there is a compression methods, guys: -z, small j, and -j. Okay, gzip, bzip2, and exit, these are the form of compression. Okay, these three are the compression option to compress the data. Okay, got it? Use the zip compression .tar.gzip, bzip, like that. Got it? Is that clear, guys? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There's a command tar, and there's an option -c for the create, v for the verbose, and these types of things we have to do that part. Got it? Now I'll
Mm,
show you something on the console.
mm.
Now you are able.
Yes, sir.
Now here, I just do something for me. I just go on my client machine, and there's a client machine. I'll show you something. LL, there's no anything. Oh, I am the Kunal login. Let me do one thing. Exit from here. Now LL. Guys, there is no anything else. Yeah. Firstly, I have to create an tar with the help of my command. There is a command tar. Okay. -c for the, guys,
Create, create. We are
v
creating it.
verbose, j for the bzip2 compression method, f for the file. You just see and you forgot it. Wow. Slash root slash my etc backup dot tar dot b zip2. Don't worry, I will explain. Okay, tar is the command, and -c for the create, v for the verbose, j for the compression method bzip2, and f for the file. And after that, I will get where I just want to create a file, where I just want to create a tar. I just want to create a tar in my homes directory with the name of @c backup. Okay, slash root my @c backup dot tar dot bzip2. This is my tar's name located in my roots home directory, and which file I just want to make a tar @c file. Got it? Is there any problem in command? Let me know. Hello.
No, sir.
Okay, just press enter. With the help of verbose we are able to see these things. Okay, we didn't put here the verbose, on that condition we are not able to see it. Now completed. Now LL, right? As you see here, there's a tar file. It's compressed. Now I will show you the du hyphen s hyphen, let me hyphen s size hyphen h in a human readable slash etc. What is the size of etc file?
30 MB.
It is
30
30
MB.
MB. And after that, with the help of du hyphen s hyphen h, my etc backup, what is the size of backup file?
7.9.
Yeah, it's 749 because it's compressed. Got it? Shivani, are you getting me or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, I got it.
Okay, that's a good. Now I just make a one directory with the name of mkdir with the name of my backup, and I just go in it, my backup, and here I just want to extract the tar. Firstly, we have to extract. Before the extracting, I just want to see which type of file in it with the help of hyphen t. T is for the list. Got it? F for the file. Just press enter. It show me the all list. These types of content in it. Okay. And if I just do ll, there is no anything. Why it is? Because I didn't extract it. I just check it out with the help of list. Yeah, this type of content in my tar, I got it. And after that, I am able to do that. Okay. Now how to extract it? There is a command only x j. Yeah, j compression method to have to give it here. And next for the extracting, just press enter. There is no any verbose, so that's why ll there is at c. If we just go back here, and after that if I just du hyphen s hyphen h, I will show you my backup. What is the size of my backup file? Again,
30.
30 GB. It means to say after the extracting it, I will get my whole data. Guys, are you understanding or not? This is the tar to create an archive. Is that clear?
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, these are the tars file. Now I will show you something. Okay. Now you are able to make a tar any file. Okay. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I just want to show you how to copy a file one system to another one securely. That's command we call the SCP. That's we call the securely copy. Okay. In which we are able to copy that machine client to server the data transformation in an encrypted form. It means to say that if I just want to transfer my data from the transferring to destination, it's encrypted. Okay, that's why we are using the SCP, that's we call securely copy. How its work look like that, I will show you, don't worry about that. SCP, that's we call securely copy, and my the desk source name, which file? SCP slash etc host slash etc yum dot conf. These are if I just pick my two files and I just want to copy it on my which user I just want to Rahul Aditi in my server machines, where it is ARUN. Yeah, Arun is the user at the rate. Got it, guys? Hello.
So will you open again, please?
What?
Repeat again.
Okay, SCP is the command to securely copy, and this is my source. It means to say which file I just want to copy it. I just get my two files, etchost and etcym.com. These are my two files, which one I just want to copy it on my server machine as a Arun user in the Arun's home directory. Got it?
Okay.
Just enter. It's given the password. It's wrong password. Firstly, I have to give the password to Arun, and after that we are able to. Yeah, it is. Don't just a minute, guys. Um, yeah, now
Yeah,
SCP.
our user, right, sir, in the server machine.
Yeah, yeah, it's completely done. I will show you. Just a minute. I just open my second terminal, and in this terminal is SSH uh, root at the rate server. Now cd slash home Arun ll. Yeah, there is my file hostnem.conf on my today's 5 fab. Yeah,
Mm.
guys, it's copied as you see here. This is my server machine and this is my client machine. Got it?
So just open that file, host in the server.
Which file? Cat host. This is it's the same file, and as well as on my client machine, if I just do cat slash etc host, it's the same file. Got it? Is that clear, guys?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is there any query? Is there any questions in it? We are able to do revert also. Revert, it means to say that we are able to do uh, present on client machine, and my requirement is that I just want to copy it to server from client. Okay, as the presence of client machine. We are not doing the SSH to the server and after that to client to the like that. No. SCP securely copy, and the destination is the root at the rate root at the rate server colon slash etc slash host file. I just want to copy this file on my which file slash home slash there's a user with the name of Kunal. Enter. It's completely done. It no need to password because of the roots. Got it? cd slash home Kunal. If I just do ll, there is my file with the name of host. Then this is the server's host file. Is that clear on that? Firstly, I have to show you. Firstly, I already shown you like client to server, and it's revert. It means to say server to client, but I am present on my client machine. Okay, I didn't go on my server machine. Okay, got it?
Mm.
Hello, guys, is that clear?
Clear, sir.
That's we called SCP securely copy. Any file you want to copy it on here to where it's possible. Okay, now just do second thing here. The second thing is here SFTP. That's we call securely file transfer program. How to use it? It's look like a SSH, guys. Basically, the SCP SFTP look like a SSH. How it's work? I will show you. There it is. SFTP secure file transfer protocol. I am want to log in with my Arun user on this system. Here it is. I'm just logging with my Arun user from that system. ARUN Arun at the rate server. Ask me for the password. I give it the password. I think it's connected to Arun at the rate server. Now here, firstly, I have to make directory mkdir. Guys,
Yes, sir.
guys, are you getting where I am? Where I want to create a directory? Where I created a directory?
My host backup.
Hmm? Guys, hello.
Yes. My host backup. In the
Yeah.
my host backup folder.
ADIR, my host backup. Now there, I just create a directory where I am. I am in a Arun's home directory, and I just want to make a mkdir my host backup, and after that I just cd in my host backup, and I am in that directory. Just understood, simple way. From here, now here I just want to do something here from here. Okay, just put, it means to say that you want to copy it. Get, it means to say that you want to revert it, right? Put, it means to say you want to give something. Get, you want to say you want to ask something. Put host. Etsy host is my client's machine's file, and I just want to put on my server's machine where I can get it. Just I put it, the uploading, and now I just want to get the yum.conf slash @c yum.conf. This is file of server, which one I just want to get. Fetching. Now exit. ll, there is my file with the name of yum.conf, which one I just now fetch. And if I just show you in a server side, in a Arun's home directory ll, there is a one directory with the name of my host backup cd my host backup ll, there is a one file. Got it? Which one I have to do? Is that clear? That's we call the SFTP, securely file transfer program. Got it, guys? Hello.
Got it, sir.
Okay. Now, guys, that's a good thing. It's done. The TAR, secure file transfer protocol, the SFTP, these one topic left here, the rsync. Okay. In this chapter, one topic left, the rsync chapter, rsync topic. Okay, understood.